Poppin' gang. We are here with my friend Paul. Paul, say hi.
Hello.
So, some context. Paul will probably be a regular, but I mean, he knew how to play chess, but I think I sort of got him into chess a while ago, and I was like, Paul, play chess. Brought him to tournament with me. He's done the two tournaments he's done with me. However, in like a week, he's doing his first tournament by himself. And so that's what we're gonna be doing tonight, playing a game with the same time control, and seeing how it goes. Just helping him prepare. It's gonna be unedited, so it's literally just gonna be my point of view as we go through this potentially very long game, and see how it goes. All right, Paul, you ready?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. I challenged you. 40-minute game. All right, good luck, Paul. I'm gonna go mute myself so I can go talk about my thought process. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, I muted myself. Let's go. We're gonna go with D4. So this is something really tricky, but I know how much he hates the London system. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna play London. I'm an E4 player, but I'm gonna plug him in. All right. Interesting. Two knights. I think I go here. I'm gonna go here. Theory. I hear him drawing arrows. Look at the rating difference. 803 versus 2099. Oh boy. So I'm thinking I trade off bishops. I mean, maybe this would have been a better move. But I'll try to trade off bishops. I don't like his bishop. Right now we're just developing. Go back into focus mode. Ooh! Get a good move by Paul. Doesn't want to trade. So, now it gets interesting. I'm thinking maybe here. Now my thought process is if he takes, I mean I get doubled A pawns. Sure. I get doubled A pawns, sure. But I could maybe get a rook over here. So, it's not so clear. I mean, obviously, I can just castle. I could probably go here. So my candidate moves that I'm on to decide between are here, 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 or maybe even here. So okay, pros and cons since we have 40 minutes. If I castle, I get away quick, and I can still do any of those. Realistically, his bishop's going to come to here. So I don't see a problem with castling. Maybe going after his bishop more actively because I don't want him to maybe go here, castle this way. Because, okay, if I take his bishop, he's probably going to take back here, open up a rook, and then he might have a really strong attack after I castle. I'll definitely have something to throw at him, but I don't think that's worth the risk right now, so I'd rather let him take. Or take with my knight, centralize my knight. I mean, if he goes here, I'd probably be fine with taking and then playing for some kind of counterplay. But I mean, obvious move is castling. I don't see a problem with it. I'm trying not to spend too much opening time. You know, maybe this is better though, because here, if we can go queen here, that drops a bishop. Never mind. Or does it? Let's calculate this. Here, bishop takes. Here, I threaten this and this. How does he guard both? I don't know why that's not a threat. So, okay, queen here. We're not going to play that. I'm just going to castle. I'm not going to be overthinking this. Next obvious move, bishop e7. I'd be willing to bet that's what he's going to play. Unless he wants to take my bishop. Nice photo. This is so Paul's profile picture. Him playing. I am right over there, which was similar to when I was playing. Same tournament. Just different photos. Different photos, different boards. So Paul's over the board rating right now is, if I recall correctly, like 450, which I hope that by doing like instructive games like this, getting him to practice thinking really effectively, knowing when to spend time on his moves, and definitely just becoming a stronger player, because he's going to have to play 5 rounds of 40-minute games all in one day, which is going to be brutal on anyone. But Paul's a better chess player than I think he realizes. I've taught him a lot. He's very good at learning. He's definitely he should be 1,000 by now. I think his biggest problem now is confidence, 100%. He's not very confident with his moves, and he needs to have at least the confidence that I have in classical games of like, okay, I'm just gonna go sacrifice a piece, and why not? Because I trust my skill, I trust myself, I trust in my moves, my calculation, all this. So, what is Paul thinking about right now? Now, logically, I'd assume the moves he's considering. Oh, there we go. Bishop there. Getting a very similar position. I could get a almost completely symmetrical position by moving. I'm thinking here or moving back. No. I'm thinking here or pinning. Both seem very strong to me, so let's weigh the pros and cons. Moving back here, obviously, if he takes, I take. I get an open F file. Maybe my knight will move in the future. That could be pretty good. It's not so simple, is it? I'm thinking here. And what does he take with? He takes the knight. Well, he can't take the knight because then I win. So if I go here, I threaten this bishop to keep my uber powerful bishop. I block this. So let's say I go here. He takes with the bishop. I take. He goes here, and then he moves that pawn back. So I would have to take with the bishop. Let's see. I go here. He takes. I take. Well, I'm gonna try yours. I go here. Takes. Takes. If his knight goes here or here to win it back, I get F4. But then I would have these 3 pawns. But maybe I could go for this. It's not an endgame I want to play, though. So I could be safe or I could be aggressive. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that. I think that my pawn structure would be extremely good. It's going to be really hard to target. And that could definitely be something I'm going to play for. Because either way, I'd rather have double pawns supporting my center than than just opening up my rook. Because my rook, I'd rather push for some kind of advantage. So I'm going to go here. I like that move. I don't see a problem with it immediately.
I was accidentally clicking. That's my bad.
Paul, I'm going to be very nice on you. We're going to repeat moves, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to move my knight back. You move your queen back. I'll put my knight there. And then you go again, okay? Don't let it happen again.
Yeah. I won't let it happen.
Okay. We're going to repeat moves. There goes my accuracy. Okay. Ignore all that. What's the time on the clock? How much time did I spend? I've spent some decent time usage. Calculating. I'm going to hope that Paul goes over this afterwards. So, hi, Paul. Or at least he can skim through it. I got some grapes. These are kind of good. So, okay. proactive. He wants to castle. He wants to castle. Then... Here's something. Potentially he was going here to castle this way. That's a very scary thing. But I don't see a good attack that he has, and my pawns will arrive way faster. That's my problem I have with it. If he goes here, that's going to be bold as hell. Because, I can just take here. Maybe he gets that. Long-term pressure. But I get this. So, my move is also threatening this knight to ruin his pawns. So, this is a move. He's probably considering that right now. I wouldn't be surprised. However, it's not good. Why is it not good? It does nothing. To quite simply put it, does nothing. Especially because I'm going to trade off. I'm going to go for this. And perhaps I shall accept his attack. What else is he thinking about? Oh, also, by the way, I hit 2,000 blitz. So, I should probably do blitz video tomorrow. Perhaps. But, I'm wondering what he's calculating right now. Because I think my move is pretty straightforward. I'm blocking that. I'm very happy where my bishop is. And I want him to make a move. Because right now, let's address the position. All of his pieces are developed. I'd say probably equal, because even though all his pieces are developed, this knight is not doing much. Obviously, he's probably considering that to trade it off. You can't trade off. I already addressed that. So, I think that he cares a lot more about doubled pawns than I would, because honestly, in this position, I would simply castle. Because even though we'll get a position like takes, he can get this in the future, and I don't think that is... like super unpleasant. Although if that variation happens, if he castles, I think I can trade off everything, then go for this. Like, I'm definitely gonna have some counterplay. Go for this weak pawn. Like, it's not easy to defend. I guess he can take my bishop now, which I'm going to simply take with the queen. I'm going to get my knight out, and I'm going to put my knight here, and I'm going to have a very pleasant position. Now, I don't know what there is to calculate. So it's an excellent game, though. Like, he definitely is. He's being smart. Proud of him for that. But what is he calculating? How long did he spend on this move? He's like 4 minutes in. Damn. On move 10. It's pretty good. Misclick. All caps. That's just... So he takes. Alright. I take back. It's not much of an option. I'm gonna assume we get this position. I'm preparing for he takes. I take. Now his knight goes. Okay, so he trades that first. So we're trading off everything. He wants to play that game, which honestly I'm not complaining. Yeah, trading off literally everything. Ooh, his knight can go. Oh, but I'm gonna remove that knight. I don't even think I need to think about that move. Castles. He wants like this. But I think I'm gonna like centralize this, take away his queen from coming here, and then perhaps figure out my plan later. Because now I'm gonna go to endgame. So okay, I'm gonna solidify. Endgame time. or at least incredibly simplify. Yeah, no, this is definitely an endgame. That's just fascinating. So, endgames are tricky. They're very tricky. But I'm a very aggressive player. I play this for a hidden purpose. A rook lift. Hopefully Paul will realize that I am going to blast him. One was h7 square. What is he calculating? Here, fixes my pawns. So I should take. Now, what's interesting about this? There's a variation I just saw. Flash through my mind. So he goes here, I go here, stopping this. And I saw some weird ass variation. It's like a pawn sack. Oh, yep. I know how his brain thinks. I trained this man. So I assume he's going to go here to activate his queen. Do I go here, then here? So here's what I'm thinking. Here, if he goes here, my queen is very misplaced. I got nothing. I don't see a problem taking. His queen's going to come here. And now we're going to go with my aforementioned maneuver of rook lifting. Now, is there something better in the position? That is what I have to consider. So, I see a very thematic idea here, which is a pawn sack. It's a very interesting idea. Pawn sack, it isolates this. That's definitely what I would like to calculate. So, thematic idea number 1 here. Let's come up with some other candidate moves. Potentially queen here to get a really nice centralized structure, open up the c file, but he doesn't have to take. And then I'm thinking rook here. So let's get this. We have option 1, option 2, option 3. Let's calculate them all. We have time. Here, trading off my queen for his queen. I will take here and I will get an open c file, but my e pawn will become weak. I will then exude pressure and we will simplify to a rook's endgame where I should be able to grind him down through an endgame ideally. I think that would be a pretty reasonable plan because once we've traded off everything, there's not much I can do except try not to make a mistake. So that's going for an endgame. However, he doesn't have to take. He can probably just, that would just probably give him a free developing move. Like here, like he can probably just get this. Just a waiting move. He can get this. He can get this, then this. Like, I mean, then maybe I can take. He takes, and then I start pushing my pawns. But, like, I mean, I don't know if I want that right now. I think I want to go for something. So, rook here. This guards us. Okay, I'm going to immediately cross out this move. I don't like it that much. I don't like it as much as I thought I might. So, I'll get rid of that. I suppose this pawn is weak. So here's what I'm calculating with this. Here, obviously if he pushes, I win a pawn. With check, that's GG. Because then I pick up this pawn and the game is completely over. So here, what I calculated was takes, check. I don't see a problem. I'm undermining this pawn. Very thematic. Very excellent play by Paul, by the way. Definitely demonstrating why I believe he should be above his rating, besides that misclick. That did not happen. So I should be better. I don't see much options besides take. Maybe I can have this. I really like this maneuver. Doubling up rooks. Again, same tactical pattern as last time. I'm gonna go here. I'm moving fast now. Here, then I should go boom shakalaka, collect pawn. Just outplaying on that game is too passive. He doesn't understand the piece position as well. And then what I'm planning on is I'm just going to go here. Then I'm going to take, and then I'm going to have such massive pressure on his king side that ideally he'll fall apart. Well. He wants me to take still, so I can't give him what he wants. I suppose I will continue with the plan of doubling rooks. On the file, he takes, I take, and then we'll have an equal endgame. So here's what he is no doubt calculating. Here. That was a blitzed out move. So let's prove why it's wrong. I might just trade off queens here. I want to get his queen off the board, like here, like there's not much. So let's get that really pesky queen off the board, fix my pawn structure. Then we'll have a very equal endgame. Just fighting for equality right now. It's not that simple. I mean, I'll take a draw with Paul. That would prove that I'm definitely doing something. He's ready. I probably could have been more aggressive with, but that's why I'm only playing the London in this, because my face is itchy. Because I wanted to have a good game with him, and he hates the London, so I figured I might as well play it to help him prepare. There we go. Queen trade. I'm going to pre-move all this. Yep. Rook trade. Simple endgame acquired. Now. Impressive. We have a completely equal structure. However, my rook is dominating. So, first have the endgame. Bring a king in. He can go here to force the trade. I'm going to take, and we're going to start pushing. Position acquired. It's impressive. I'm going to go here to stop this. We're going to go fast now. Did you make a mistake? I think you should made a mistake. Yeah, no, I should be winning now. Oh, tough game with Paul. He made one mistake and then he just falls apart. He let me slip past his defenses. Tough. Oh, now we're speed running. I mean, he's not resigning. I'll credit where credit is due. Here's where he resigns. All right, that was a good game. Let's go get him on the call. Dang, that was quite a good game from you. All things considered.
Except for that one Queen Blunder, but yeah.
You know, well, no, you fell apart in the end game. You gotta understand that
Yeah.
that you made one mistake because your end game and understanding isn't as good. So okay, I had a 90 accuracy. It was even the whole game. 90 versus your 83.
Nice.
So you played an amazing game. I gotta say, you just made one critical mistake, which is that you underestimated the power of my king.
Yeah.
So, Alex, want to go over the game with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's meet me. I made a lot of opening mistakes because I'm not very good at this. I'm not very good at the London. So okay, go to like move 8. Move 8. That was an interesting moment.
Okay. Mistake with knight.
So
that was very interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting.
well, look how much time I spent calculating it. Like I was thinking, like you can hear my thought process when I go over this video. So I was considering I was originally thinking just moving back, which is probably best. However, I had a really interesting idea where I'm like, okay, I'd rather trade off everything. Obviously, the queen thing never happened. So we trade off literally everything. You get your knight there. I trade off knights. Centralize my pawns. I get my pawn structure. What do you think of my What do you think of my F5 move? I really like that.
F5. Ooh.
On move 18.
I did not like that.
I thought it was very dynamic. I loved it.
Like, it's a good move. Like, what did I do against it? I went there. Okay. It wasn't the best move.
No, but it's still a draw. Like so okay.
I was scared that, okay, so I found that if you went e takes F5, you take the queen takes with a check, and then you end up with an extra pawn. I don't like that.
Exactly. That's what you saw, and I would just win. That's what I was calculating. So okay, I trade off queens. We trade off literally everything. I start bringing my king in, trade off rooks, and then we enter an endgame where we're both making. And then you made one mistake and lost the game. One mistake, lost the game, which was the move G6. Now, why does this lose? Because your king gets distracted. What you should have done is push your B or A pawn.
Oh, okay.
And all you had to do was hold me at opposition, and it would have been a draw. All you had to do was do that, and I was happy with the draw. But look what happens the moment that my king slips away. Suddenly, pawn gobbled, and then I get a queen.
Yeah.
So, very good game. I made one weird opening move, which was knight e5. I mean, I liked it. Like, it's not a bad move. Like, it's not... I mean, it is what it is. I played like a 2,000. You played like a 1,700. I mean, you played an amazing game. You, literally, until move 30, you did not make one mistake. Until move 30. Like, that was impressive. One mistake lost you the game, and I think that was an amazing game. However, I'm going to have to end the recording here. And I'm going to have to leave the call, because I got to go poop. So, okay, yeah. I'll release the video, and then you should go watch it, Paul.
Okay.
You can go skim through it. All right. Have a good night, man. Thanks for doing this. All right. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Peace.